In this clip, I'll provide a quick overview of Keynotes. I'll start by adding some Keynotes to the project with the Keynotes Manager, which I can find under the Cadimage menu, Keynotes, and Keynotes Manager. There are many ways to add Keynotes. I can create them in the Manager by clicking New, or I can import files, or link to files from an external source. I'll do that in this case. I can select from an online source like MasterSpec or an external file. In this case, I'll select a file. I want a text file. And Keynote shows the imported content on the left and any existing keynotes on the right. When I click OK, they're linked to the project. And I can see all the linked keynotes in the Manager. I can start placing these keynotes when I click OK. I'll start by clicking the Cadimage menu, Keynotes, and Keynotes palette. All the keynotes added in the Manager are listed here. I can place a keynote in a label by simply double-clicking on it and placing a label. I want my labels to look a little bit different. I'd like to show the title and change the text flow. I can capture and reuse that style in the palette by clicking New Style and entering a name. All the new labels will now use that selected style. I can also create labels with multiple keynotes. If I select the labels I'd like to place, disable Live Edit, and add them to the Label Contents panel, I can then double-click to place the label. I'll move these labels out of the way and demonstrate how keynote labels can be directly associated with elements. First, select the target elements and then double-click on the keynote. If I do this with elements that already have a keynote, it will append them to the existing notes. When Live Edit is turned on, the contents of the selected label will appear in the Label Contents panel. I can use this panel to change the label's keynotes, adding, removing, hiding, or showing. The effect is immediately visible in the floor plan, but this functionality is only applicable to single labels. I can edit multiple labels with Live Edit turned off. If, for example, I want to add a particular keynote to multiple labels, I can clear the existing list, pick the keynote I would like to add, and click the plus button. Likewise, I can remove it by clicking minus. I can also extract the content of an existing label, perhaps to place another label with the same content, or to inject that content into another label. Specification clauses are often associated with model attributes like building materials, and the Keynotes Manager allows me to define those connections. If I open the Manager, I can switch to the Attributes panel. My keynotes are displayed on the left, and Archicad attributes on the right. I can pick a building material, for example, and then select the keynotes that should be attached to that material. Then when I return to the floor plan, I can select an element and click Cadimage Keynotes Label Attributes to automatically add a label with relevant keynotes. The specification will change as the project develops, and these changes need to be reflected in the drawings. I can update my linked keynotes by clicking Update. Keynotes gives me a preview of the changes, including notes added, changed, or deleted, and I can accept those changes by clicking OK. If we review the database content, we'll see that all the changes have been incorporated into the project. but now the labels may be showing outdated content. We can check that using the auditor. If anything is outdated in the auditor, it can simply be fixed by clicking Repair. And we now see that all the labels have been updated. This will work throughout the entire project. Finally, I would like to produce a schedule of my keynotes. I'll first open a layout containing some drawings containing keynotes. Then if I click the menu Cadimage, Keynotes, Create Schedule, I'm given some options for the schedule content. I'd like to have all the keynotes used in the project. And the new schedule is placed on the layout. And that completes our overview of keynotes. Thanks for watching.